Now 7 people are there, P, Q, R, S, T, U and V bought a flat on one after the other on different occasions, not necessarily in the same order, isn't it? Now if the same paper is given in your examination, first చూడగానే ఈ సెట్ పడింది, చేస్తారా వదిలేస్తారా? ఇది ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీలోకి వస్తుందా సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీలోకి వస్తుందా? Now this should be the first priority because only 7 were given, no other parameter added to this one, and this should be our first priority. Hence in this first priority, ఎలా రాసుకోవాలి numbering? Hence 7 flats were there, isn't it? And we bought a flat on one of the occasions before T. V is before T. The word immediate is not given anywhere before. అయితే immediate అవ్వచ్చు లేకపోతే ముందు ఎక్కడైనా ఉండొచ్చు. And T bought a flat on one of the occasions after S. T is after S అన్నాడు. And again the word immediate is not used here. And next one, only 3 people bought a flat between P and S. S కి P కి మధ్య ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? There must be exactly 3. Maybe S is above this P or P is above this S. 1, 2, 3 S ఇలాగని ఉండొచ్చు, isn't it? Hence 3 in between P and S. All together how many we have? Only 7. And P in this one, hence 5 were already covered. Only 2 persons bought a flat between T and V. T కి V కి మధ్య ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? There are exactly 2 people in between T and V. And in between T and V there must be exactly 2 people. And only 3 people bought a flat between V and U. V కి U కి మధ్య ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? There must be exactly 2 people. Now, so let us start with this one. V is below this T capital V and T. How many people are there? 2 people between V and T. And at the same time 3 people between V and U అన్నారు. 3 in between V and U తీసుకుంటే U V కన్నా ముందు ఉండొచ్చు వెనక ఉండొచ్చు. ముందు ఉందనుకోండి 1, 2, 3 U ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది. టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్లాట్స్ ఎన్ని అవుతున్నాయి? 8 అవుతున్నాయి. 8 ఉండొచ్చా మనకి? Only 7. Hence U cannot be before this V. Hence U must be after this V. Hence how many are there in between these two? There are exactly 3. సరిపోయిందండి? Exactly 3 in between these two. And next one, R bought a flat on one of the occasions before Q. And next one we have done with this information. V and T అయిపోయింది. And S is before this T. S is before this T. Now between S and P there must be exactly 3 flats అన్నారు. S and P there must be exactly 3 flats. Hence S can be here or S can be here. There are 2 different possibilities. Now P must be after this one. 1, 2, 3. ఇక్కడ అయితే P ఉండొచ్చు, ఇక్కడైతే P ఇక్కడ ఉండొచ్చు. అంతే కదండి, 2 possibilities. S and P, there are 3. And next one, R bought a flat on one of the occasions before Q. R is before Q అంటున్నారు. R is before Q and the word immediate is not used here. And Q was not the last person to buy a flat. As Q was not the last person to buy a flat, hence P must be the last person. అంతే కదా? And as P is the last person here, hence where should this S? S must be at this place. S ఇక్కడ ఉంటాడు. And if S is here, then now whatever this one, R is before this Q. R is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. R is before this Q. R is, and Q was not the last person to buy a flat. And at the same time, and Q was not the last person to buy a flat among the given people. Only one person bought a flat between S and T. Now in between S and T there must be exactly 1 person. As there is exactly 1 person between S and T, S కి T కి మధ్య ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? 1 person. As there is 1 person between S and T, T is here. Hence where should this S? S must be at this place. S is here. Between S and T there is 1 person. Hence S and T 1 person అయితే ఇంకా మనకి ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? Now S and T there are how many persons? There is exactly 1 person between S and T. And next one, only 1 person bought a flat between S and S కి T కి మధ్యలో ఒక రావాలి కదండి. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 members were done. As 7 persons were done, S and P 1, 2, 3. Only 3 persons between S and P. S కి now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you write like this, then V bought a flat. Only 3 people bought a flat between V and U. V is here. 1, 2, 3. U will be at this place. And at the same time, R bought a flat on one of the occasions. 2 people bought a flat between T and V. Now in between T and V, how many persons? There must be exactly 2 persons. Hence T and U must be adjacent to each other. 1 person between S and T, S will be at this place, isn't it? Hence V, S, blank, T and U are the 5 persons we have. And at the same time between S and P we need to have 3 persons. S ki P ki 3, 1, 2, 3, P must be at the last. Hence P is here, and above this P, U is here, next one is T, there is a blank, and this is S, and this will be V. And now between Q and R, Q was not the last person to buy, and R bought a flat on one of the occasions before Q. R is here and Q is at this place. Done? Now altogether how many flats we have? There are 7 flats. And coming to question number 66, who among the following bought a flat exactly between V and U? In between V and U, tell me what is your answer here? Q. Q, that is choice 4. Sorry, Q choice 3, question number 66. Then 67, and which of the following is false? Underline this word false. The question is not about true. And only one person bought a flat between R and S. R ki S ki mazhar okade unnadu. Definitely true or not? It is true. But when the question is about false, it cannot be your answer. More than 4 people bought a flat before you. You can mundu more than 4. That is also true because there are 5 persons who bought a flat before you. And this is again true. T bought a flat on one of the occasions before P. T is before P, that is also true. No one bought a flat before V. That is false because R bought a flat before V. Hence, what is your answer? Choice 4 is definitely false. And 68, if all the people who buy a flat as per the English alphabetical order, now the persons bought a flat in the English alphabetical order from last to first. Last to first, then the occasion of buying a flat of how many persons will remain unchanged. Last to first means now we need to move from bottom to top, isn't it? And last to first, and starting with whom? And P, Q, R, S, T, and U. Now P, Q, R, S, T, and U. Now P, Q, R, S, T, U, and V. Now is there any person that is matching apart from this P? Only P is matching. ఒక్కొక్కసారి మనకి ఏమి ఇస్తాడు చెప్పండి, excluding P అంటాడు, then it will be 0. Done? And say here, P is only one person that is matching. And 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. And R and Q. R and Q, there are 2 persons. S and R, there is 1 person. U and S, there are 2 persons. V and T, 2 persons. And Q and P, 2 persons. Then what is your answer? S and R, except in choice 2. And in the remaining choices, there are exactly 2 persons buy a flat between these 2 persons. And 70, how many persons bought a flat after T? How many were there? There are exactly 2 persons bought a flat after T. 2, that is choice 3. Now this is about question number 66 to 70. Now this flat arrangement 71. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word waiter? W-A-I-T-E-R. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word waiter? Which has as many letters between them in the word both forward as well as in the backward. Now let us start with W. W, there is no letter more than this W towards right hand side. W kanna pedda letter edaina unda, hence no need to count. A, B, C, D, E, no letter is matching. I, J, K, L, T, U, V. Left hand side to right hand side, we cannot find even a single pair. Then right to left, R, S, T. Now in between R and T, tell me how many letters are there in this word? 1 letter. In the English alphabet also, between R and T, you will have only 1 letter. Hence these 2 forms a pair. ఇక్కడ ఈ వర్డ్లో కూడా ఆర్కి టీకి మధ్యలో ఒకే లెటర్ ఉంది. మనకి ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆల్ఫాబెట్లో కూడా ఆర్కి టీకి మధ్యలో ఒకే లెటర్ ఉంది. అందుకే ఈ 2 ఒక పేరు అయ్యాయి. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఆర్ఎస్టీ. ఆర్ఎస్టీ యూవీడబ్ల్యూ. నో చెక్ అవుట్ హియర్. ఆర్కి డబ్ల్యూకి మధ్యలో ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి చెప్పండి? 4. ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆల్ఫాబెట్లో కూడా ఆర్కి డబ్ల్యూకి మధ్యలో యూ విల్ హ్యావ్ ఓన్లీ 4 letters. Hence it forms a pair. Next one T and W. T, U, V and W. Isn't that's it? Hence how many pairs we have? 3 pairs. Choice 3, question number 71. Then 72. Now in this 72, if it is possible to make only one meaningful English word starting with S with the 3rd, 5th, 7th and 8th. In general, మనకి word formation 4 letter word formation ఇస్తే ఎక్కువసార్లు మనం వదిలేస్తాం. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి? Possibilities will be more. Definitely అన్ని వర్డ్స్ ఉంటాయని మనం చెప్పలేం. But it's here, it started with S. Whenever the letter started with, the word started with letter, then you can easily solve this one. అలాంటప్పుడు ఒకటే ఉంటుంది మ్యాక్సిమం. డెఫినెట్గా ఒకటి ఉంటుందని చెప్పలేను కానీ మ్యాక్సిమం ఒకటే ఉంటుంది. హెన్స్ వీ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు స్టార్ట్ విత్ దిస్ వన్. అదే స్టార్టింగ్ విత్ ఎస్ అని ఇవ్వకపోతే వదిలేయడం మంచిది. డన్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్, వాట్ ఆర్ ద లెటర్స్ వీ హ్యావ్? 3, 5, 7 and 8. 3, 5, 7 and 8. What are the letters we have? S, E, T, I. Now with the help of these 4 letters starting with the S, What is the word that can be formed? S-site, E-site is the word that can be formed. And the question is about, and if more than one such word, then which is the third letter from the left? What is the third letter from the left here? T. T that is given in choice 5, question number 72. Then 73 onwards, it is based on sequence here. And which of the following is 6th element to the right of 16th element from the right? Now if you observe here 6th right and 16th right. Now the direction is same or different? Same. Whenever the directions are same, then we need to subtract or addition. Then we need to subtract. Directions are same, we need to subtract. If the directions are different, then we need to add these two. Now 16 minus 6 is how much? 10th element from the right hand side. Now tell me what is the 10th element from the right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10th element from the right hand side is found and it is given in choice 1. Directions same, subtract. Opposite directions add. Then next one. And how many such symbols are there? The question is about a symbol. Now represent a symbol with S like this. How many such symbols are there in the above sequence, each of which is immediately preceded by? Preceding means coming before this one even and immediately followed by odd number. That means directly we need to operate upon this symbol. Directly symbol there. Now this is a symbol. Now this symbol is followed by an odd, that is valid. But as it is not preceded by an even. And this symbol cannot be your answer. Now follow అవుతున్నారా లేదా? And symbol కి ముందు ఈవెన్ రావాలి, సింబల్ తర్వాత ఆడ్ రావాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ మనకి సింబల్ తర్వాత ఆడ్ వచ్చింది, ముందు ఈవెన్ అయితే లేదు. నెక్స్ట్ సింబల్, ఈ సింబల్ తీసుకోవచ్చా లేదా పర్సంటేజ్? నా ముందు వెనక రెండు మనకి ఈవెన్ నెంబర్స్ అయిపోయాయి, ఒకటి ఆడ్ ఉండాలి. నా ఈ సింబల్కి ముందు రెండు ఈవెన్. నా ఈ సింబల్ ఎస్, బికాజ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ సింబల్ ఆల్ఫా preceded by 6 which is an even number and followed by 5 which is an odd number. And next one, directly go to the next one, pound. Now this pound preceded by, pound avutunda manaki avadu because it is not preceded by even. And next one, and this pi. Next one, now this not equals. Now this not equals is a symbol preceded by number 6 which is an even, followed by 9 which is an odd. Hence what is your answer here? Only 2. Only 2, that is choice 3. There are only 2 such symbols which are immediately preceded by an even number and followed by an odd number. That is choice 3. 75. Now in 75, first 12 elements are reversed in the above sequence. And how many elements were there altogether? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And here 6, 9, 12 and 13. Then first 12 elements are reversed in the above sequence, and which of the following is 11th to the left of, 5th to the right of, 8th letter to the left of, 4th letter from the right hand. Then now combinations here. Now forget about this one. 11th to the left of, 5th to the right of, I am representing left with L, right with R, and 5th to the right of, 8th to the left of, and 4th letter from the right hand side another. Now whenever these type of questions were given, man class 2 lo discuss chesam idi combination. Sequence starting e dintho start chestam manam. Then ekkada start cheyali. We should always start in the reverse order. Okay, now left and right undi. Left and right ante emaindi? 8th left and 4th right. 8th left and 4th right. Now here these two are what? 8th left and 4th right. Directions are same or opposite? Opposite means now we need to add these two. 8 plus 4 is how much? 12. Now which direction I need to take? From the corner. 12th right. 12th right undi, ikkademo 5th right undi. Now 12th right and 5th right directions are same. Same means we need to subtract. 12 minus 5 is how much? 7th from the right. Now 7th from the right and 11th from the left. Now the directions are different. Then 11 plus 7, 18th from where? 18th from the right hand side. Now 18th from the right hand side. Now tell me what is 18th from the right hand side? 18th from the right hand side. Now how many elements were there? Right hand side nunchi 18. 13 elements were there, isn't it? 13 unnai leda? Count cheyandi, 13 unnai. And 18th ante 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 రావాలి. These 12 elements were reversed. Reverse అయితే this will be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And is the answer choice 4. మా ఫాలో అయ్యారు, ఇంకోసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయమంటారు. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ఫాలో అయ్యారేమో చెప్పండి. ఎవరికైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే కొత్త వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, అందుకే అమ్మ మీరే అటుపక్క కాదు చూడడం. మీరు చెప్పండి, ఫాలో అయ్యారా? ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారా బోర్డు మీద? Then in this one, next question number 76. Now in this 76, what is the sum of the digits between 8th element from the right hand? 8th element from the right hand 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And sum of the digits between the 8th element from the right hand and 10th element from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. ఈ రెండిట్ల మధ్యలో డిజిట్స్ యొక్క సమ్ అడిగాడు. ఎంత చెప్పండి? 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 5, 15 plus 7, 22 plus 8 is 30. Choice 5. Done? 30 is choice 5, question number 76. Done with this sequence? Then 77 onwards, certain number of persons ఏం చేయాలి? ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ కింద చేస్తారా, సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీయా? ఇట్ షుడ్ బి సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీ. బాక్సెస్ certain number of persons, all these must be shifted to the second priority. సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీ అంటే ఇంతకన్నా ఈజీ ఉన్న క్వశ్చన్లన్నీ ముందు చేసేసుకోవాలి, ఇంకా టైం ఉంటే అప్పుడు సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీకి రావాలి, ఎందుకంటే ఇది పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఎక్కువ వస్తాయి మనకి. Done? And a certain number of persons, people are sitting in a straight line facing towards north is clearly given. In the earlier class we had discussed about what are the sets that are to be opted in the first priority and which are the sets that are to be opted at the second priority. Second priority లోకి ఏం వెళ్ళాలి, ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీలోకి ఏం తీసుకోవాలి, ఇంతకుముందు మనం చాలా క్లియర్గా డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం. Done? And next one, and 77 to 79. Now in this 77 to 79, it is certain number of persons, it should be the second priority. And Q sits out to the right of P అన్నాడు. Q sits out to the right of P. P is here 1, 2, 3, Q is here. సరిపోయింది కదండి? Q sits out to the right of P. Number of people sitting between Z and Y is same that of sitting to the right of Q. Number of persons between Z and Y is same as the number of persons sitting to the right of Q. ఇలా రిప్రజెంట్ చేసాం. జెడ్కి వైకి మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది అయితే ఉన్నారో అండ్ క్యూకి రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ అంతేమంది ఉన్నారు అని అన్నాడు. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఓన్లీ 4 people between Z and V. In between Z and V there must be exactly 4 people. Whether V is to the left hand side of Z or right hand side of Z is not known. Hence V are Z, Z are V. ఇంతే కదా రాసేది. And 4 people in between Z and V. Y sits second to the left of V. Y is seated second to the left of V. That means in between Y and V there must be exactly 1 person. And Y sits second to the left of V. Z sits 8th from the left hand. ఇది మన crucial information. Where is Z? Z is 8th from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Z is 8th from the left hand. And T sits 4th to the right of Y. And T is 4th to the right of Y. 1, 2, 3. T is here. అంతే కదండి? T sits 4th to the right of Y. ఇక్కడ కలిపేస్తున్నాం మనకి. And T sits 4th to the right of Y. And next one, and as many people between T sits as many people between Z and T as between T and P. జడ్కి టీకి మధ్య ఎంతమంది అయితే ఉన్నారో టీకి పీకి మధ్య అంతేమంది ఉన్నారు అని అన్నాడు. Now how many persons are in between Z and V? Now in between Z and V, how many people we need to have? 4 people. అవునా కదండి? 4 people in between Z and V. Now Z and V is to the right hand side of Y. అవునా కదా? And Vకి టీకి మధ్యలో 1 person. Hence Z is here. Now 4 people in between Z and V. 1, 2, 3, 4. Z and V is here. If Z and V is here, Y will be at this place. ఈ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తీసుకున్నాం. And V and T there is exactly 1 person. అవునా కదా? V and T there is exactly 1 person. Hence we have done with this information as of now. Number of persons between Z and T equals to T and P. జడ్కి టీకి మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons were there. Hence in between T and P we need to have 6 persons. వీళ్ళిద్దరి మధ్యలో 6 persons. Done? And Z and Y. జడ్కి వైకి మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? 2 members. Right hand side of Q we need to have 2 members. As many people between Z and T in between T and P. Done with this information? And if S sits between Y and V. Y ki V ki majlo S, that means S will be here. Then what is the position of Z with respect to S? Z with respect to S, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to the left. 4 to the left, that is choice 4, question number 77. And 78, if V and P interchange their positions, V and P interchange, then who will be to the immediate right of Y? Immediate right of Y, then who will be to the immediate neighbor of Y? Now V and P now cannot be determined here, isn't it? Because now this place is already vacant here. and immediate right hand side of y is not possible, cannot be determined. And 79. How many persons are there in the row? Tell me here. Count the total number of elements. Now here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 plus 6, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27. And solve together, there are 27 members. Choice 2 is the answer, question number 79. Done with this? Then coding and decoding. Now this coding and decoding, how many questions were given under this one? 4 questions, 80 to 83. Now if you compare these two, 77 to 79 and 80 to 83, which is easier? ఇప్పుడే మనం చేసాం 77 to 79 లో మనకి certain number of persons ఉంది. And 80 to 84, 80 to 83, how many questions were there? 4 questions. అక్కడ certain number of persons లో 3 questions ఉన్నాయి, ఇక్కడేమో 4 questions ఉన్నాయి. రెండిట్లో ఏది ఈజీ? కోడింగ్ అండ్ డీకోడింగ్ ఈజీ. అందుకు మనకి certain number of personsని సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీ కింద పెట్టుకుంటాం. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి? అక్కడ టైం వేస్ట్ అయిపోతే ఇది మిస్ అయిపోయే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. క్లియర్? That is the reason why we will go for the priorities. Then coming to this one, all the easiest ones should be done at the first glance. And the remaining questions ఏవైతే మిగిలిపోయే దాంట్లో then we will check out which is easier. And threat is the virus. Threat is the virus is coded and so and so. Then if you compare the first and the second, tell me what is the word that is common between these two? Virus is the word that is common between the first and the second. As virus is common here, then tell me what is the code that is common between these two? GB. GB is the only code that is common between the first and the second. Virus is the only word that is common. And the code to the word virus is GB. Then if you compare 1 and 3, threat is the. Now threat and the are the two words that are common. Here also 2 words are common. As 2 words are common, obviously 2 codes will be common. As 2 codes are common, then we cannot determine the codes of these two. Individual codes cannot be identified. Then what are the codes that are common? LI, AF. AF, LI in any order. AF or LI in any order. Threat ki code AF aithe, da ki code LI. Threat ki LI aithe, da ki code AF. Done? And what is left over? Is. And what is the code that is left over? ST. The code for is ST. Is ST. Saripotundandi? Is ST. Then compare second and the third. Destroys our immunity. What is the word that is common? Immunity. And whenever in comparison, what is the priority we follow? Compare చేసినప్పుడు ఎలా చేయాలి? ర్యాండమ్గా తీసుకోకూడదు స్టేట్మెంట్స్. కంపేర్ 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 3 and 4. అలా చేస్తే ఏమైపోతుంది చెప్పండి? నాట్ ఈవెన్ ఏ సింగిల్ కాంబినేషన్ విల్ బి లెఫ్ట్ ఓవర్. అన్ని డిఫరెంట్ కాంబినేషన్స్ చెక్ చేస్తాం. అందుకే ఆర్డర్ ఎప్పుడు ఫాలో అవ్వాలి. 1ని 2తో కంపేర్ చేయండి. 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4. Then and immunity. Immunity is the word that is common here. And what is the code that is common? DH. The code for immunity is DH. Then in the second, immunity destroys and our. 2 and 4 compare చేస్తే what is the word that is common? Destroys. And what is the code that is common? And QLCR. QL is common. Hence the code for destroys is QL. And finally what is left over? Our. And the code is what? CR. The code for our is CR. And in this one, danger is the word that is common between 3 and 4, isn't it? And what is the code that is common here? MO. The code for danger is MO. And rules and comes are the 2 words that are left over. రెండు మిగిలిపోయి 2 codes మిగిలిపోతాయి. And what are the codes for these two? STPU in any order. STRPU. These are the words and their corresponding codes. ST and PU. ST already, ST is AF rules destroys, danger comes. Rules destroys, danger comes. ఇది ST కాదండి. Now here there is should be, no, write it as TS. Then it is TS. TS and PU. Because మనకి ST కామన్ ఉంటే డెఫినెట్గా ఈజ్ అనే వర్డ్ కామన్ ఉండాలి. ఇక్కడ కామన్ ఉందండి? లేదు. అండ్ అగైన్ 1 and 4 మనకి ఏదైనా కామన్ ఉందా? And threat is the virus, rules destroy and danger. Not even a single word that is common between first and the 4. రెండిటి మధ్య ఏదైనా వర్డ్ కామన్ ఉందా? కామన్ లేనప్పుడు కోడ్ కూడా కామన్ ఉండకూడదు, కనుక కోడ్ ఇది రెండు కామన్ ఉండకూడదు. ఓకే, హెన్స్ రైట్ ఇట్ యాజ్ టీఎస్. టైపింగ్ మిస్టేక్ అది టీఎస్ కింద రాసుకోండి. దెన్ కమింగ్ టు క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 80. వాట్ ఈస్ ద కోడ్ ఫర్ ఇమ్యూనిటీ? DH choice 5 and 81. And 81, and which word is coded as LI? Now tell me which coded is LI here. LI is code for either threat or the, that is choice 5. And 82, what may be the code for maybe? Maybe ante ardham em cheppandi, possible code. What may be the possible code for typical virus annu? Not typical and virus. Virus is GB, అది మనకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు. And typical is a new word which is not present in any one of the statements given. కనుక టిపికల్కి కోడ్ ఏమవ్వాలి? ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన కోడ్ కన్నా డిఫరెంట్ ఏదైనా అయ్యి ఉండాలి. డన్. హెన్స్ జీబీ అండ్ టిపికల్ జీబీసీఆర్. సిఆర్ మనకు అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? టిపికల్కి లేదు, బికాస్ సిఆర్ ఈజ్ ద కోడ్ ఫర్ అవర్ బట్ నాట్ ఫర్ టిపికల్. అవర్కి ఉంది కాబట్టి టిపికల్కి అయ్యలేదు. చాయిస్ 1 ఈజ్ రూల్డ్ అవుట్. దెన్ జీబీ ఉండాలి మనకి. ఇక్కడ జీబీ ఎల్ఐ. ఎల్ఐ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ లేదు. ఎల్ఐ థ్రెట్ అవ్వాలి, లేకపోతే ది అవ్వాలి. దిస్ ఈజ్ అగైన్ రూల్డ్ అవుట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ అగైన్ రూల్డ్ అవుట్. దెన్ వాట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఆన్సర్ హియర్? అండ్ నా క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 82. 82 జీబీ ఎఫ్జీ. జీబీ ఉంది, జీబీ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఎఫ్జీ మనకి ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడైనా ఉందా? ఎక్కడెక్కడ లేదు. కనుక ఎఫ్బి కెన్ బీ ద కోడ్ ఫర్ ద వర్డ్ టిపికల్. డెఫినెట్గా టిపికల్కి అవుతుందని చెప్పలేం, అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది, అందుకే మే అనే వర్డ్ వాడతాం. డన్. అండ్ వాట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఆన్సర్? చాయిస్ ఫర్ 82. దెన్ 83, వాట్ కెన్ బి ద కోడ్ ఫర్ కమ్స్? either TS or PU. And what can be the code for this comes? Now, ఇంతకుముందు అయిపోయింది. Now the code for లాస్ట్లో ఇక్కడ మనకి మిగిలిపోయింది కమ్స్. కమ్స్ ఈజ్ టీఎస్ అనుకున్నాం కదండి. కమ్స్ ఈజ్ టీఎస్. ఇఫ్ కమ్స్ ఈజ్ టీఎస్ అండ్ కమ్స్ అండ్ రూల్స్ రెండు మిగిలిపోతే టీఎస్ అండ్ పియు. వాట్ కెన్ బి ద కోడ్ ఫర్ కమ్స్? కెన్ అన్నాడు అంటే పాసిబుల్ కోడ్. ఈ రెండిట్లో మనకి ఏమవ్వచ్చు? అండ్ పియు. పియు కెన్ బి ద కోడ్. Done? PU is the code, that is 83. Then 84 onwards, now it is based on square table. How many persons are there? 8 persons were there. These 8 persons are seated around a square table. Now whenever the square table is given, square table should be the first priority. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి స్క్వేర్ టేబుల్ ఎప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ కింద తీసుకుంటాం? అండ్ ఆల్టర్నేట్ పర్సన్స్ should always face the same direction. Okay, that is the advantage we have by starting with this one. When compared with the rectangular table and square table is the first priority. Done? And next one. 8 people were there, U, V, W, XL, M and O are seated around a square table facing the center. 4 people at each 4 corners, 4 seated at the middle of the sides. Middle of the sides of the table and each. And at the same time, and 4 seated in middle of the 4 sides. Direction గురించి అని ఇచ్చారండి? Now, no direction has been given in this one, isn't it? And facing the center, all the persons are facing towards the center. And next one, N is an immediate neighbor of W. N is an immediate neighbor of W. U sits in the middle of one of the sides. U is at middle of one of the sides. I am taking U at this place. U is at middle of one of the sides. Only 2 people between L and V. L sits second to the right of U. L is seated second to the right of you. 2 people between L and V. V ikkadaina undas and another possibility. Second possibility kuda vastundi manaki. Now V can be here, or what is the other possibility we have to this V? Now U is at this place, L is here. 2 persons between L and V can be here. V either to the left hand side of L or right hand side of L. And next one. And only 3 people between V and M. Among these 8 persons, 3 persons in between is nothing but they are opposite to each other. V and M are opposite. And W sits second to the right of M. Now W sits second to the right of M. Here W sits second to the right of M. Saripinda ledha? W is second to the right of M. Only 2 people between N and X. In between N and X there must be exactly 2 people. And 2 people between N and X. And next one, N is not an immediate neighbor of V. N is an immediate neighbor of W. First information on N is an immediate neighbor of W. As N is an immediate neighbor of W, in this case we have N is at this place. Ante kada? N is an immediate neighbor of W. And N is not an immediate neighbor of V. But as here N and V are adjacent, this case is completely ruled out. and n is an immediate neighbor of W, how many possibilities we have? Two different possibilities. N can be here or n can be here. And n is an immediate neighbor of W. And only two people between n and x. If n is here, then x will be here. If n is here, x will be here. But as n cannot be at this place. Why? Because n and v cannot be adjacent to each other. Hence n cannot be at this place. Hence where should this n? N is here. If n is here, two persons between n and x must be at this place. If x is here, and the person O will be at this place. Done with this arrangement? Then who sits exactly between V and L when counted from the right of V? Right of V, V ki L ki mazlo everyone U and X. That is choice 3, question number 84. Then coming to this 85, who sits third to the left of N? N ki third left of X. X is your answer, that is choice 185. And which of the following is true regarding W? And M is an immediate neighbor of W, true or false? It is false. L sits third to the right of W, true or false? L sits third to the left rather than right. And next one, W sits exactly between U and L. W is exactly between U and L. True or false? Now this is again false. 86. Next one. And next, W sits third to the left of U. W third to the left of U is definitely true, choice 5. Then 87, what is the position of O with respect to M? O is 1, 2, 3, third to the right or fifth to the left. Out of which what is given here? Third to the right is given, choice for 87. And 88, 4 of the following. 4 of the following is nothing but an odd man out. W, U, M, V, X. W, M, V and X are at the corners and U is at the center. Except U. The remaining 4 persons are at the corner, U is at the center, hence U is the odd one. 88. Then coming to 89 onwards, it is based on set of words. Now in this set of words should be the first priority. Then the positions of the first and the third alphabets of each of the words are interchanged. Which of the following will form a meaningful English word or not? First and the third letters are interchanged is nothing but the entire word is reversed. Hence NAP, nap is a word or not? Nap is a word. GUM, gum is a word. PIL, pill is, isn't it? And PIL, S. And next one, YOT is not a word. And TEN. Each of the words and which of the following will form a meaningful English word? Nap, gum, and TEN 10. And so net 2 and 4. ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన దాంట్లో ఏమున్నాయి చెప్పండి? And 2 and 4. And nap is also one word. And PIL, pill is a word. And NED, N is a word. Gum is also a word. Okay? And the question should be like this. Which of the following cannot form a meaningful word? Okay? And which of the following will not be a meaningful word and will not be a meaningful word. You put an answer. And which among the following words will not be form a meaningful English word? Hence TOY. That is choice. And next one. And next, question number 90. If in each of the given words, each of the consonant is changed to the previous letter, vowel is changed to the next letter, in how many words thus found will no vowel appear? Will no vowel appear and sonad. Now will no vowel appear and take danger vowel is changed to the next letter. As vowel is changed to the next immediate letter, that means no vowel can be converted into a vowel again. And the vowel ki next letter vowel undadu. Difference of at least 4 letters would be there between those two. Kanuka vowel manam chodalsina pane ledhu. Hence we need to concentrate only on the consonant. Consonant ki manaki -1 cheste vowel ochunda leda chudandi. Okay? Now P -1 O is a vowel. Vowel కాబట్టి in this one there is a vowel, it cannot be an answer. M -1 L, G -1 F, no vowel is there. And L -1 K, P -1 O వచ్చింది. And it cannot be formed. T -1 S, Y -1 S, no vowel will be there. N -1 M, T -1, no vowel is there. And how many words? 3 words, that is choice 3, question number 90. మా ఫాలో అయ్యారా లేదా? మనకి ఏమంటున్నాడు చెప్పండి? ఈ మనకి కాన్సనెంట్కి -1 వొవెల్కి +1 చేసిన తర్వాత ఎన్ని వర్డ్స్లో వొవెల్స్ ఉండవు అని అన్నాడు. ఓకే, ఇన్ హౌ మెనీ వర్డ్స్ సచ్ వన్ విల్ నో వొవెల్ అపియర్, వొవెల్ ఉండవు. ఇక్కడ మనం చూస్తే వొవెల్కి మనకి +1 చేస్తే మనకి ఏమొచ్చింది? కాన్సనెంట్ వచ్చింది. వొవెల్ ఎలాగా ఉండదు కనుక వొవెల్స్ మీద మనం చూడట్లేదు. ఓన్లీ కాన్సోనెంటే చూస్తున్నాం. కాన్సోనెంట్కి -1 P -1 O అయింది కదా, O ఈజ్ అ వోవెల్ కనుక ఇది మన ఆన్సర్ కాదు. M -1 L G -1 F వోవెలే రాదు, ఇదేమో V వస్తుంది. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ LIP P -1 O వచ్చింది, ఇట్ ఈజ్ అ వోవెల్. T -1 S వస్తుంది, O +1 P Y -1 X నో వోవెల్ ఈజ్ దేర్. N -1 M E +1 F T -1 నో వోవెల్ ఈజ్ దేర్. డన్. ఇదన్నీ రాసుకునే బదులు మనం డైరెక్ట్గా చేస్తున్నాం అంతే. And next one, question number 91. Now the third alphabet in each of the word is changed to the next alphabet in the English alphabetical order. How many words are having 2 vowels? And N and O. 2 vowels uchayaleda. Now A and O are 2 vowels. And GH only 1 vowel. PO, yes, there are 2 vowels. YZ only 1 vowel. TU there are 3 vowels. Hence in 3 of the words we can able to find vowels. Now here this one and this one. And 3, that is choice to 91. Okay, and next one, same or different vowels will be formed. 3, that is choice to 91. 92, the given words are arranged in the order as they would appear in a dictionary. Dictionary order L, M, N, P, T. They are arranged in the alphabetical order. Then which of the following will be fourth from the right? Fourth from the right is nothing but the second from the left. What is your answer here? Mug. Mug, that is given in choice 5, question number 92. And 93, how many letters are there in the English alphabetical series between the third letter of the word which is second from the right? Second from the right, toy. What is the third letter? We have Y. Between Y and the second letter of the word which is second from the left. Second from the left is the mug. In the second letter is the U. Now between U and Y, tell me how many letters are there in the English alphabet. ఇక్కడ కాదు, ఈ సిరీస్లో కాదు, ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆల్ఫాబెట్లో యూకి వైకి మధ్యలో V, W and X are the 3 letters we are having. 3, that is choice 5, question number 93. Then 94 onwards they are based on coded inequalities. అమ్మ చూడండి, ఫస్ట్ ఆ సర్టెన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పర్సన్స్ మనం స్టార్ట్ చేసి ఆగిపోతే కోడెడ్ ఇన్ఈక్వాలిటీస్ మిస్ అయిపోతాం. అందుకే మనకి ఎప్పుడు ప్రయారిటీ ఫాలో అవ్వాలి. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ ఈజీ వన్నీ అరౌండ్ 25 to 30 క్వశ్చన్స్ వస్తాయి చేయండి. రిమైనింగ్ సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీలో ఇంకో 5 ఇష్టం. MA4. Then 95, if you observe here, both the conclusions are in between E and H. And E and H, E is here and H is here. Question number 95, E and H. Now in between E and H, now E is here and H is here. Forget about this equals to. E lesser than or equals to H is 2. If E lesser than or equals to H is 2, and in the reverse, H greater than or equals to E is also true. H is either greater than or equals to. Either greater or equal, that is choice 1, question number 95. Then 96. Now in this 96 again the conclusions are in between O and Z. And O is here, Z is here, between these two. Which symbol is common? Lesser than. O lesser than Z is definitely true. As O lesser than Z is true, O equals to Z will be false. And so what is your answer? Only one follows. Only one, that is given in choice 3, 96. Then 97, the relation between T and J. T is here, J is here. Between T and J, T greater than or equals to J, J lesser than or equals to T, J greater than T is definitely false. Then next one, J and U. Now in between J and U, if you observe here, and U and J, U greater than J is true, J lesser than U is true, greater than or equals to U is false. Hence neither one not two, choice 3, 97. Then 98 to 100. Now in this 98 to 100, it is based on directions. Now in these directions, X is 45 meters to the north of Y. X is how many meters? 45 meters. X is 45 meters to the north of Y. The distance between these two is 45. And Z is 35 meters to the west of X. Z is here. Now the distance is how much? 35. Z is 35 meters to the west of X. W is 55 meters to the east of Y. W is 55 meters to the east of what? To the east of Y. This is 55 east. W is 55 meters to the east of Y. V is 25 meters to the north of W. 25. Now this is V. Now which is just 25 meters. V is 25 meters to the north of W. Point U is 20 meters to the south of Z. From here, U is how many meters? 20 meters to the south of Z. U is 20 meters to the south of Z. U is 35 meters to the west of T. U is 35 to the west of T means T must be at this place. And U is. Now what is the distance we have? And out of this 45, this is equals to 20 and this is 25. Now the question is about how far is point U from point V. U from point V. Now tell me what is the distance we have from U and V. Now U and this is 25, 25 they are equal and this is 35 and the distance between these two is how much? 55 and the sum of these two is how much? 90. Choice 1. 35 plus 55, 90, choice 1. Then 99. In which direction is W with respect to W? W with respect to T. W with respect to T means now we need from T to W. W with respect to T ante T nunchi W ki vellali. Ela veltam? T nunchi W ki ravalante first we need to move towards south, then towards east. South and east, southeast, choice 5, 99. And finally question number 100. And 4 of the following are alike in a certain way. Z and X. Now Z is to the west of X, T and V, and T and V, T is to the west of V. Y and W, Y is to the west of W, and U and V, U is to the west of V. W and Z. Now W and Z, W and Z, W is to the southeast of Z, except choice 5. The remaining 4 are in the horizontal straight line. Then first point is to the west of the second point. Hence choice 5 is the answer. Done with this? Now with this we have come to an end of this reasoning section. Question number 65 to 100.